Everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis Server 68. So here is our battlefield last night. Uh, right there, you can see an enemy port right into the spot we normally go to, our hive, and he quickly ports out. He had me confused. I was like, whoa, am I porting right into their hive? But we played Dead, D3D, pronounced Dead, and probably another DED is taken. But anyways, they are from server 64. They have some big players. Swaggy used to be named Capone. Lots of people would know him. Used to be the biggest power in the game. Also used to be in an alliance with my friend Goku, his original server. Anyways, we play these guys. They're probably top 10 alliance in C1 in Evony. Hard to judge continents versus continents because it's kind of a power thing versus skill thing right now. But Dead is a very good alliance, and they have big players. And I'll just talk over here, and you can watch the action and see how fast rallies happen. And there they landed one. This actually would be, I believe, the only rally they land for the first 30 or 40 minutes. This battle does go on the entire time. Like literally, we battled for 2 hours. Obviously, at some point, it just becomes a stalemate. But like no one can rally, and the people who are remaining are too big to be soloed. But we ended up winning about 155,000 to 135,000, something like that, I think. But basically, what I wanted to talk about here was look how fast these guys are defending, right? And this was a very good defensive alliance. So it was us, a very offensive, good attacking alliance against an alliance that they pre-rained a little. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. I actually don't. I'm not a person who has a problem with pre-raining or porting. I think that those are parts of the game and they're part of defense, and you got to figure out a way to beat that. But these guys didn't pre-rain too much. They actually were just really good at reacting and reinforcing. They might have pre-rained a couple people, but nothing big. You could see as these rallies are being set that these guys are actually, you could see them sending 6, 7 reinforcements in each time, and they're getting there on time. So basically, this is it. Just two of the, higher level alliances going at it, and it looks like defense is making a comeback, which is good because for a while, we could just go in battlefield and just no scout, attack, boom, 0, which is obviously tons of fun. Everybody likes that. Who doesn't like that? But it would be frustrating when people would hit you back and it's like, oh my God, I'm stuck in a rally. I can't get out. I can't port. No one can reinforce me. Oh, we're dead. And even if they did reinforce you, you're dead. So I don't know if this alliance has done a lot of defensive tech, and that's what helps them out because they did a very good job defending. Have to give it to them for sure. Or they were actually just really fast, and that's what mattered. And they were fast for sure. There's no doubt this was one of the better defensive alliances we have run into. And I have this at I think 1.5 speed as well, so that it goes by a little faster. But don't be fooled by the speed up on the video here. These battlefields go very fast, and if you blink, you'll miss it. Usually, the first 10 or 15 minutes, it's over. But like I said, this one went the entire way, and you could see we're just sending sometimes 4 at a time, and eventually we got to the point where we were like, these guys are just too good at defending. We can't just set this many rallies and power through. We have to start using other tactics, right? Like fakes and all the stuff you had to do before to succeed in Evony. Get people with a march out and then hit them so they can't teleport. Although these guys weren't teleporting in their hive. I'm talking about people they had at buildings who were of decent size, who obviously those guys are free to teleport. And we have our own building guys as well. At some point during the battle, we had no ports and we had to get ports back. And the only reason I thought of that was just because how fast ports replenish in Battlefield now. It was like we had 0 ports. We took 1 portal, and then in 5 minutes we had 29 ports, I think I saw, which is great. So really makes buildings a factor. Buildings were worth a lot of points, and that was basically this alliance's plan, was play defense and take the buildings. And it made us work. It made us be more aggressive. It made us have to think about buildings as well. So it was a different style of battlefield. It wasn't just a straight up shoot them and last man standing wins and then take all the buildings. But BOG is a little different. In Battle of Guatemala, I just looked before making this video. We are in second place overall in Battle of Guatemala. We were first going into the week, and I guess the other team scored more if that's how they do it. I don't know how they calculate the rankings, if it's purely score based or not. So we dropped a spot, but we're up there near the top in both BOC and BOG. And every week we are facing a very good opponent. Like, there is no off weeks here. We very, very rarely do we face anyone now where it's like, oh yeah, this will be an easy one. It's always like, okay guys, this is going to be tough. And you have to enter with your full team or it's not going to be fun. So these reports, it might be hard to see them because it is at speed up. And I honestly, when I'm playing, I can't really look at them quickly. It's just like I see if we win, I see if we win the power swap, and then right back into the rally screen because I have to be able to join, and you can see just how fast they're set. And also you have to be ready to defend. Now, as I said, these guys didn't attack too much. They did attack later. After we got into the stalemate for the last hour, they did start to do some rallies in the second half, and they did do lots of solos on us. I got hit quite a few times at the end, and it was actually fun for a change, just to for us to be practicing defensive reinforcing at the end when they were starting to hit us. And I was very happy with my new buffs. I don't have them up on here, I don't think, because I cut the video off before all that started to happen. But I got my defensive siege attack up to around, I think it was 1337. And that's with only the 20% buff. I did not do the shrine buff on BOG. And that's it. And then horse HP was just under 900. So I'd like to get that up, but also sort of not sure sometimes if horse HP matters after a certain point anymore. It kind of just seems like no matter what, if it's a big enough rally, it's going to kill your 14s and 13s and maybe your 12s. So maybe buffs could go somewhere else if you're talking about what buffs you're putting on your dragon and that sort of stuff. But still waiting to see what the meta is and what smarter people than I do. So hope you guys enjoy this. This is Genghis, Server 68. Like, subscribe, leave a comment.